inked a 2-year extension for a reported $68 million last week, which will put off any retirement talk. Big Ben is 37 years old, but he also led the league in passing last season, throwing for over 5,000 yards. Steelers GM Kevin Colbert said this about Ben: "I know he doesn't have an expiration date. I know that he's still very competitive. He still wants to do this at a high level. He doesn't need money. He doesn't need Hall of Fame credentials, in my opinion. He's already achieved both of those. What he wants is more Super Bowls, and he wants to continue to try to win." Shannon, is he right about Ben?
Hold up. Maybe it's me. Maybe I imagined this. Hasn't Big Ben tried to retire like 3 or 4 times in the last 5 years?
That is true.
Kevin Colbert, you might not have an expiration date, but Ben sure has been talking about it at the end of every season like he sure has one. And I love people like, well, he doesn't need any more money. I don't need any more money. I don't need any less either. Stop. Kevin, once you win a title at that position, if you're worth anything, that's all that matters. What the hell you think Tom Brady playing for? Drew Brees. All these guys, that's Russell Wilson, all these guys that's won the title, Skip, yes, they've made money. Of course. You want to make money. You notice Ben ain't turning it down. They say, hey, Ben, how about you play for $10?
Yep.
They gave him pretty good compensation.
They sure did.
And when you play and when you win and when you've been that level of quarterback, Skip, yes, titles matter.
Yep.
And he wants to be thought of as one of the Pantheon greats, and he knows he needs to win more titles. What's working against him as opposed to Tom Brady is that Ben holds the ball a lot longer. When you hold the ball, you give the defense a little extra time to get to you. Tom Brady gets the ball out of his hand. He doesn't strike me as a workout warrior. They named a sandwich after him up in Pittsburgh, the Roethlisberger. I think he still partakes in those. I could be wrong, but he doesn't strike me as the guy, Skip, that's going to cryo, massage, physio, watching what he eats on a regular basis. So I think the odds are stacked against him. Now, he's not a mobile guy. He doesn't need to, run around the field like a Michael Vick or Patrick Mahomes boy. But Kevin, I mean, you didn't give us anything that we didn't already know. Yeah, he's made $187 million. I'm sure he'd like to get 200.
You're right about that. He's about to make $34 million next year, Ben Roethlisberger. So, I told you already, I believe Ben Roethlisberger can win the MVP next year. He is my early MVP winner. I think the culture is getting changed in the wake of Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell in Pittsburgh. And I believe he's going to be at the center of all the change because he just got called out publicly, especially by Antonio. No, he's the problem because he publicly called us out and got away with it. He takes no responsibility. He bears no responsibility. He wants no responsibility, and yet he's effectively the owner. He gets to operate like he's the owner of the team. Called out by Antonio Brown. And maybe there's some truth to that.
And even Le'Veon said what? Yeah, Ben wants to win, but he wants to win his way.
His way. I'm going to ask a deeper question.
Okay.
I'm not totally convinced he does really want to win the way Tom Brady wants to win. Is he driven to win? Or is he pretty much just resting on his laurels? Because he's got a lot of laurels to rest on. He's been to 3 Super Bowls and he won 2 of them.
How about win and get some numbers?
Okay.
Tom Brady's perfect intent of winning and having a Super Bowl performance where he throws barely for 200 yards.
Or he throws for 505 and loses. But
well, whatever. I'm just trying to make a point.
Okay, you did make a point. But last year, Ben put up big numbers. Because he had career highs and touchdowns and yards and attempts and completions, blah, blah, all across the board.
Big interceptions, too.
He led the league in all those categories, but he also led the league with 16 interceptions. Why was that? Because to me, Ben just gets away with near murder because sometimes he just doesn't really care. Because if you care really, if you're driven to go win the Super Bowl, you're going to be a little more careful. He's the flip side of Aaron Rodgers. He'll try anything at any point. He does not throw the football away ever. If he doesn't like what he sees, he'll just throw it anyway. Because he's Big Ben. He's fine. He's a legend in his own time, in Pittsburgh. He can get free Roethlisbergers wherever he wants.
Manny brothers. You know what? And here's the thing. Kevin Colbert wasn't the GM, but the Steelers and the Rooneys know. Basically, they had a time from when Terry Bradshaw retired until when Big Ben showed up. And there was a period in there, Skip, like, ooh, the quarterback play wasn't very good very often. Now, you had a small...
One guy you played with, Bubby Briscoe.
Yes, yeah. Bubby was there in the early 90s, and then you had Neil O'Donnell, and then you had Cordell Stewart.
You did.
So you had a few good years, but there are a lot of lean years.
Yep.
And so they know when you have one of these guys...
And remember, Neil O'Donnell made Larry Brown the Super Bowl MVP by throwing him interceptions.
He did.
Yep.
And then he went to the Raiders where he had to play man coverage, and he was going to
the end of that deal.
Yep. Exactly. So they understand that when you get one of these guys, Skip, you really keep him for as long as you can.
Yep.
And sometimes you'll overpay these guys because I don't know if and when I'm ever going to find one. And if I do, everybody's hoping for the Joe Montana, Steve Young situation. Or Skip, the Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, where you just go boom, 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 and you have 20, 25 years of great quarterback play. Those are anomalies. Those don't normally happen. So if I get a Big Ben, or if I get a Tom or Drew Brees, you think what do you think Kansas City's thinking? We just got our quarterback for the next 15 years.
That is true. So what's Big Ben really thinking? Now he's turned into a father and a husband. He's got 3 kids, not 2. He's got 3 kids. So life's changed for him.
Boys.
Yeah, and he just got extended for 2 more years at $34 million a year. That's a lot of money. So does he enjoy playing football? Yeah, I think he really enjoys it because it comes pretty easily for him because he's a huge man.
Yes.
So he's the flip side of Brady in that Brady avoids at all costs any kind of punishment.
I'm getting the ball out of my hands.
The ball is gone. But Ben is such a mountain of a man. He just says, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just hang on to the ball, and if they hit me, they hit me.
Right.
And you know what? They'll probably hurt themselves more than they'll hurt me.
Right.
So he's got it down to a science where it comes pretty easily. But now he needs to take it back up to that early career level where he's driven to win a Super Bowl, because I think this team has a chance to go a distance in the playoffs.
What distance?
Yeah.
Until they meet Kansas City, until they meet New England, until they meet the Chargers. That's the distance they can go.
Yep.
But I like the Browns. I like old Shake and Bake.
Yeah. Your new hero.
Oh, Shake and Bake.
Yeah. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this division. I like them to win on opening, is it night? I think it's at New England.
What Freddie K gonna say about that?
Huh?
Old Freddie K.
Who?
Freddie Kitchens.
Oh.
Yo, Freddie K.
You call him Freddie K?
Yeah, old Freddie K.
I don't know.
Old Freddie K. You know, Shake and Bake?
Yeah. So, do you realize how he just co-ops all my stars? Like, I'm Baker Mayfield. I was way ahead of the curve. Now you've jumped belatedly on the bandwagon.
No.
You're always belated.
I need Baker to hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, I Kyler Murray now.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyler will have a little better career than Baker. That's what you're saying.
Well, I do.
Okay,
He's
then.
got a slightly more upside.
Okay, so Baker needs somebody to ride with him.
I know, but Baker's more of an overachiever.
No.
Kyler's just an achiever, man.
Baker needs someone to ride with him. And you didn't ride.
Who had better stats, Kyler or Baker?
When?
The last 2 years at Oklahoma. At Oklahoma.
Well, he only
Kyler
played
did.
1 year. Who's gonna have better? Whose first season will be better? Baker's or Kyler?
Kyler.
That one's hard. I don't know.
Kyler.
But had he started
With that offensive line?
Huh?
With that offensive line?
He's going to be the offensive rookie of the year.
Well, I guess who?
Just watch.
Skip, there's only...
Watch.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
Most of the guys were defensive players.
Okay.
So they can't win offensive rookie of the year.
I love Baker, but his QBR ranked 21st last year, and you ripped him almost every Monday right on schedule, sitting right there.
27 tubs.
Yeah.
That was last year. Okay, we on a new
You've
year.
completely flipped
This
your...
2019.
I'm glad you
2019. Shake and Bake. Freddie K.
Mind-boggling.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
I'm just happy that you've come to the right side of this
AFC
Baker
North
discussion.
champs.
There was only one shake and bake, and it belongs to Talladega Nights. Thank you very much. Period. End of story. You don't know that movie.
No,
right?
I don't know.
I mean, I like it. I know it. You don't know that?
No.
Lord have mercy.
You've got some work to do, some homework around here. That's like a classic.
I gotta catch you out there, Benjamin. Endgame. You see that yet?
No.
You're not gonna see it?
I will, but I'm not going to fight the crowd to see it.
No.
I'm gonna take a nap first, and I'm gonna see it in the early afternoon. I'm not
3 hours.
Yeah. That's not a 7 o'clock movie for me.
Let's chat about Jerry Jones.
Let's.
Put a lot of pressure on his Cowboys yesterday, maybe a little.